Welcome, champions, to the Unitard Dies in the Tales of Maj'Eyal. This is a roguelike game, a true roguelike, and it is also a game that has won Best Roguelike of the Year at least 3 years in a row, possibly 4, but at least 3 years in a row. Tales of Maj'Eyal, or Tome 4, has come out on top of the best roguelikes. And I think it's because of its accessibility to casual roguelike players or complete non-roguelike players like myself. So I'm very excited to play this. I did try it out a few times before, just because I was worried that I wouldn't quite be able to pick it up quickly in a completely blind playthrough. And so now that I'm comfortable a little bit, I've only played it for about an hour, but I am comfortable with it. I am excited to start a brand new Let's Play, The Unitard Dies in the Tales of Maj'Eyal, or Tome 4. I keep saying Tomb instead of Tome. Tome 4. Are you ready? Well, let's start a brand new game. So, we have to start a new character, and we have races that we get to pick from, and classes that we get to be. And as we progress through the game, we will unlock new characters and new classes. So to start, I've always been very fond of playing halflings. It's been my thing. So we will continue to be a halfling. I have played a bulwark. I played a berserker very briefly. I played a rogue, and I've also played an alchemist. Now this may seem like I have a ton of experience, but the truth is I've died quite quickly in all of my playthroughs except for with my bulwark. But instead of playing the bulwark, I did quite enjoy the alchemist, and I think I have a little bit of an idea of how to play it. So we are going to play the alchemist. I will read it to you since it is our very first playthrough of the alchemist. An alchemist is a manipulator of materials using magic. They do not use the forbidden arcane arts practiced by the mages of old. That's something in this game that's pretty cool, is that mages are hated and are hunted down and tried to kill. So you can't play a pure mage. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. We can't start off as one. But it's something that's part of the storyline that I think is really neat, that mages are despised. Anyway, such perverters of nature have been shunned or actively hunted down since the Spell Blaze. Alchemists can transmute gems to bring forth elemental effects, turning them into balls of fire, torrents of acid, and other effects. They can also reinforce armor with magical effects using gems and channel arcane staffs to produce bolts of energy. Though normally physically weak, most alchemists are accompanied by magical golems, which they construct and use as bodyguards. These golems are enslaved to their master's will and can grow in power as their master advances through the arts. Their most important stats are magic and constitution. So we get stat modifiers of +0 strength, no dexterity, but +3 constitution, +5 magic, 1 willpower, no cunning, and we get -1 life per level. How that is determined is, as a halfling... Okay, I don't know how to do this. Okay, as a halfling, there is a way to read the halfling. Unfortunately, it's not happening for me. Anyway, as a halfling, we will, per turn, get a certain amount of health. That is determined. I can't show it to you because I have to be able to scroll over here, and I don't know how to do that. Yeah, not working. Anyway, as a mage, we will get -1 health, but that's okay. Are you ready, as I am ready, to get started in Tome 4 with our very first character? Okay, we already have a character with his name, but we will overwrite it. That was in my test run. So we get to pick some abilities. This is pretty simple. We're going to go into magic to begin with. Then we have some cool things. We have a throw bomb. And I will read you the description. You imbue an alchemist gem with an explosive charge of mana and throw it. The gem will explode for 33.72. It will increase, if I put a point into it, to 45. Fire damage. Each kind of gem will also provide a special effect. So the gems themselves, which you will see in the game, also have their own effect. It's pretty neat, actually. It's a really cool system. So we will put a point into that, I think. Or maybe we won't. Wait. Anyway, so now there is Fire Infusion, and this is what our gem will be imbued with. So we throw a fire gem, and then as we progress, we can then turn our gems into acid gems, lightning gems, and frost gems, which are pretty sweet. Or bombs, I guess. They will be fire bombs, acid bombs, lightning bombs, and frost bombs. Okay. The next one is the Golem Power. Improves your Golem proficiency with weapons, increasing its accuracy by 26, physical power by 13, and damage by 25%. Now, to keep us alive, this is pretty important, so I am going to put a point into that, and I think I'm going to put a point into the throw bomb. Alright. Now, we also get one generic point. We have Luck of the Little Folk, which call upon the luck and cunning of the little folk to increase your physical, mental, and spell critical chance by 15% and your saves by 17 for 5 turns. The bonus will increase with your cunning. We also have Extract Gems. Extract magical gems from metal weapons and armors. At this skill level, you can work with iron. So we're definitely putting our point into that. We also have our Channel Staff. Channel raw mana through your staff, projecting a bolt of your staff's damage type, doing 76% staff damage. The bolt will only hurt hostile targets and pass safely through friendly ones. This attack always has a 100% chance to hit and ignores the target's armor. Okay, I think we're going to take a point out of the Luck of the Little Folk. Now, I think for now, we're okay with just iron. Because I don't know how much steel will come across, but once we get steel... Why this is good is we take items that we get that we're not going to use, and we can actually destroy them to create gems. And those are the gems that we get to use to throw bombs. But I think by the time we hit level 2... be okay there. We're going to be using this a lot more to start. This is our staff, and it's going to be our main weapon to begin. Alright, well, I think we are set up for now. I accept the changes. Welcome, Unitard. You are a halfling of dearth. Most people take halflings for peaceful crop growers that never leave the borders of their gardens. Yet history has taught that halflings are a force to be reckoned with. They still maintain a powerful army. You have chosen a rare path for yourself, the path of adventuring, whose loneliness does not usually fit your people. Inspired by the stories of dragons, gold, and the treasure to be found in ancient ruins, you have decided to venture into the old and wild places of the world, looking for fame and glory. You have come to a land called the Dirt Fields on the western border of the Thalorian Forest in search of the Troll Mire. It is an old forest infested with trolls and all kinds of wild animals. To the west lies another dangerous place, the old ruins of Corpool. You heard the caves below it were infested by vermin and undead. After days of travel, you have found the forest and entered it. What will you find there? So this is the starting zone for halflings and I think humans. There is a different starting zone for dwarves and elves. Now, one of the things you can do is a random search, and this progresses you through the stage and unlocks the entire stage, and that's kind of what we want to do. We want to unlock the entire map and find all the creatures. It stops when it does come across something, either an item or a creature. And here you see a creature, so we will get started. I do kind of need to move things around, though. No, I should be okay. This is alright. So we can start off with a bomb, which is represented by the green. And as that cools down, we will use our attack. And now that this thing is close, we will click on our golem, which will put him in the way, but make it so we can't see anymore. I believe I can still... No, I cannot throw my bomb anymore. Alright. So I'm going to switch with him, and I'm just going to attack the fox, taking it out. That was success number 1. So we will continue a random search until we find something else, which we have. I can't reach it with anything. Okay. So we'll move down. Throw our bomb. Success. Okay, what do we have here? We have a forest troll. I haven't scrolled over the creatures. I guess I should. You can see their rank. This guy is a normal rank. He's a level 1. You see his hit points. He resists fire. He has a 50% resist to fire. Hardiness, armor, stuff like that. We only have a fire bomb. But what we can do is we can change our staff and what the aspect of the staff is. So currently I have no idea what it's using. But see, we can choose to use fire, or we can go cold. We will go cold. And we throw a bomb. Continue to use that. Switch with our golem. And we get the win! Excellent! Now I have to admit, the first time I played this, I kind of found it boring, to be honest. Oh, we get an item. It's an Iron Dagger of Massacre. We can use that to get gems. I will do that in a minute. I found the game kind of boring, but I didn't really understand it yet. And once I started learning more about it, I actually got really into it, and you become very attached to your characters. It's actually quite fun. I was worried that it may not be as fun to watch, though, as it is to play. And I'm hoping that's not the case. Okay, I'm going to attack the bee while my golem attacks the troll. I'm poisoned. Okay, now I have skills called infusions, and you can add new infusions to yourself. You have a limited amount. You start off, I can only add 3 infusions. So I have one called the Wild, which activate this infusion to cure yourself of physical effects, like poison. So we're going to activate it. I don't know if I still have poison on. Maybe. But, anyway, use our infusion to get rid of poison, and it also reduces all damage taken by 14% for 4 turns. We also have regeneration, which when you activate it, you heal yourself for 60 life over 5 turns, which is really good. So we don't have to worry about potions. We have infusions. Shall we move on? Or should we maybe... Okay. So what we'll do here is, we have an Iron Dagger of Massacre, which is maybe we should give that to our Golem. So we could turn this Iron Dagger into gems. And once we have gems, we can then turn those gems into Alchemist's gems, which we can use as our bombs. And the Alchemist, the agate, gives us bonus damage of plus 5%, which is pretty sweet. That's the one we're currently using. We have 68 of them. And if I take them over here, I can add them, and now I have 130 of the Agate Alchemist gems. And all the gems have different abilities. Okay. Now, if there's not a creature around, it usually means you're on an item. But I have a tendency to forget that. Ooh. I don't know what this is, because I haven't seen this before. It's probably scary. I don't know if we should go in there. The game is randomly generated, obviously. It is a roguelike. The maps, I think, are... Well, I don't know. I think the starting area is the same, but the creatures you encounter are different. Well, I want to try and maximize this bomb. No, I don't want to target myself. Okay. I don't know what I was saying there. I was talking. Got distracted. Did my golem die? Oh, dude, my golem died. Okay. I don't know if that's good. I was saying that this is, oh no, there he is. He was just hidden behind the trees. How is he doing for health? He's at 100%. He's doing good. Alright. What I'm saying is it is random. The bosses, the creatures, things that you will come up against will be different every time. Though you will always start as a halfling in this area and have to work your way through it. I would like these guys to be together. There we go. Now we can hit them both. And one more hit. Success! So we are running out of mana. And we do have an ability called Mana Surge, which gives us a ton of mana. You activate the rune to unleash a Mana Surge upon yourself, increasing mana regeneration by 620% over 10 turns, and instantly restoring 31 mana. I don't think we should go in here. Where is my golem? There he is. Okay. Alright, I did go in here. I'm worried about it. It actually doesn't look to be too bad. Okay. Nothing in door number 1. Uh-oh, the door has been sealed off. We open it, and we come across a level 2 degenerated skeleton warrior. I'm gonna drop a bomb on him. He now has 25 hit points. 9. And that wasn't hard at all. Awesome. And there was nothing in there. Okay, so this wasn't as scary or as dangerous as I thought it would be. And we will now randomly search again. We found another troll. This is a level 3 troll. a little harder than the last one. Okay, what is does he have a resist to fire as well? 1% mind, 1% blight, 50% fire. I wonder if that means he takes more damage against fire or less. Because it's a minus, and the other ones are just not minuses. I'm confused. Okay, I'm going to try and change this to fire for a minute. And to see what happens. Oh, I mana surged. I didn't mean to mana surge, but that's alright. So if we go fire... Yeah, he actually takes more damage against fire. Oh. Well, I should have been using fire the whole time. Anyway, my golem is over here and he's fighting a troll. I'm fighting the stone troll. So far, I'm doing okay. But now I have 2. So I'm going to move back. I'm going to drop a bomb on them. And I will just keep hitting that guy, and that worked. Success! Oh, there's a hat! A linen wizard hat! Dude! Awesome! I need a wizard hat, because I am a wizard. Alright, so this is a forest troll. He also resists 49% minus fire. I'm a little confused what that means. But I'm doing more damage with fire against them than I was with frost. So I will assume that that means they are weak to fire. We get to pick up an item. And we will look at that item. It is a spell-woven linen wizard hat of 1 defense. It also gives us mana each turn, plus 0.1. Spell power plus 2. Spell crit chance 2%. Dude, I'm pretty stoked. Oh, nice! I am a halfling wizard! The Unitard is a wizard. Pretty exciting. We have a scrying orb, which also, if we get an item that we can't identify, we use the orb and it identifies it. Of course, we have these things which we don't need right now. But we might as well hold on to them. Oh, we could maybe give an item to our golem. Though currently his battle axe does 8.5 to 12.75 damage. And the dagger... Well, actually, the dagger does the same. Iron Dagger and Massacre, it does just a little bit less. It requires Dexterity of 11. I don't know if he has that. Does he have Dexterity 11? I guess he does. It also gives him a bunch of bonuses. It gives him accuracy bonus of 5%, plus 5 armor penetration, 4% critical chance, and attack speed 100%. Whereas what he was using was 4.5% critical chance, armor penetration of 1. I don't know what's better. I think this is better. It's got an armor penetration of plus 5. We're going to go with the Iron Dagger and Massacre. I'm good with that. As I play more, I will become more familiar with items and what works. I think I missed an item up there. Oh no. Because I pressed too fast. Okay. And that was easy. So there is an item? No, not an item. Why did it move me? Oh, never mind. There's a troll there. Okay, what is his resistance? This thing is pretty tough. It's a level 1, but it's taking a long time to kill. We're doing okay. We found something. Ooh, we found some lore. You find a tattered page scrap. Perhaps this is part of a diary entry. It's a gorgeous glade, but I could swear that looked like a part of a human femur. Saw an absolutely gigantic troll, but fortunately I threw him off my scent. Well, I have a feeling we're going to find that gigantic troll. Okay, we found another item. A copper amulet of cunning +2. Nice, let's check that out. Okay, we get +2 to our cunning. I don't know if it's needed, but we don't have anything else, so we might as well put it on. And it probably is a little bit. There are some of our stats that use cunning, so... We found a bright brass lantern of health. We're finding a lot of cool stuff. This increases our life +42. Does this seriously give me 42 health? Oops. Oh, dude. And it increases my light radius by 5, which is currently only 2. So we have 106 health right now, and now we have 148. Whoa! Dude! It gave us like almost 50% of our current health. That's awesome! That's really awesome. Okay, well, we've searched the whole map. I believe that's it. Yep. And we will now move on to level 2 or part 2 or area 2 here in Tales of Maj'Eyal. Tome 4. I'm never gonna not do that. I'm always gonna say Tomb first. Tome 4. Alright, let's move on.